Yo, check this out.
Previously heard. Good Hope FM. Let's
go. Celebrating all things local talent.
This is Spotlight SA, exclusive to the Hit City.
Know where we're from, proud of our roots.
Ladies and gents, super excited to have him with us in the studio. What feels like forever. South Africa's very own pop prodigy. He's in the building today from viral hits, stadium tours, global performances, and right now he's putting us all in our fields with his brand new single. Welcome, Will Linley!
Yay!
Long time, Mania. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing very good. And you?
I'm grand. I'm happy to be here. It always feels good coming back to Good Hope.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. It's a good time.
We are Cape Town's original. You're one of our original loves of the city. And dude, we're always so proud of you. We celebrate your music. We celebrate you as an artist for the last while. But I must apologize actually first because in the last hour, I got a little bit tongue-tied and I was a little bit excited and I called you Willie Linley by mistake.
Listen, that's not a first. It's either willy-nilly or Willy Lilly.
No, but that sounds like somebody's trying to be mean. I was really just saying things really fast. I was like,
I mean, do we have beef now?
No,
I mean, what?
Well, yeah.
Whoa, jeez, is there beef?
Come
No
at
way.
me, bro. Come I've gotcha. Listen, it's so good to have you in the building.
Man.
The new song is just so incredible. I can't wait to play it for the rest of Cape Town. You're also getting really excited for a really important body of work.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we just announced my debut album coming 5th of September. So it's 4 weeks time. So it's we down the final stretch, which is good. But yeah, I'm excited.
You're probably the first artist who stepped into this seat and actually told me a date for albums. Every artist who's got there's an album coming. We'll let you know when it's ready. And, just putting some final tweaks. You've got a date.
Yeah. You've
got the body of work ready to go. Is this something that you are itching to release, or has this been something that you're actually a little bit nervous actually to get out there?
Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm itching at the same time. I think you can both itch and be nervous. But I'm the oldest song on this project is 3 years old, and the newest song on the project is 5 months old. So it's crazy. We were picking from 100 songs, and so I feel there's a song on the album for everyone, and I feel very proud of this project. Genuinely, whatever happens, I know that I've put out a project that I've put my heart and soul into it. And there's a level of vulnerability in it that I've never seen before in myself. And there's also a level of fun and pop bangers that I absolutely adore.
I know you're saying that you're pretty proud of this stuff, but you are incredibly hardworking, and we expect nothing else from you other than your best, and you always give of that. It's quite a lot of pressure. So I do want to kind of touch on how you're doing at heart level, because it's been a wild 12 months, dude.
Yeah.
It's very busy. There's a lot of pressure on you, a lot of attention on you as a person, and you always need to keep leveling up what already is through the roof work. How is your heart doing? How are you?
It's good, man. It's been an interesting 6-7 months. You kind of I think when I was in the thralls of writing this project and putting it together, you get so in your head and you get so anxious about the music that you're making, and you're are people going to like this? Is da-da-da-da? But at the end of the day, you've got to just be creating music that feels real and honest and authentic to you, and then you can kind of worry about everything else afterwards. But in the moment of writing, you've got to just say what is best for the song, what's going to serve the song. And so it's been a crazy few months. I was in Europe doing some pop-ups. We were going to different bars in different cities and doing pop-up shows and connecting with fans again. And I think that's something that I gravitate towards naturally, because it's people focused. And I think for me, I'm very much a people-oriented person, and I want to be in the midst of that, and being able to do those pop-ups were amazing. I've kind of got plans to do a bunch in Cape Town and in and around South Africa in the coming weeks. So I'm feeling good. I feel excited. I feel like I'm living a dream, and this is wonderful.
Right. And that creative energy still feels like it's there. You are in one of those peaks of ideas, lyrics, production.
No. I feel like all of the creative juices and energy went into creating the project. Okay. And then as soon as the project was done, I went into studio to just be because you always hear those stories of we wrote this song when the album was finished. And I was I'm going to have one of those. My hit's going to be one that I didn't want to be on the album type thing. And I went into studio and the guy's so what do you want to do? And I was
Baba, black sheep, have you any wool?
I was just I just had nothing. I had nothing.
Wow.
We had 3 days in studio, and I think we got one mid song. That's nice, but it probably won't see the light.
So this is
of
a
day.
refill period for you from like a creativity perspective. You poured your heart, soul, everything that you've had into this body of work, and now a little bit like flat, but we will find inspo. We will get there.
Like I'm living life now to get inspiration to write songs. Like I genuinely think as an artist you have seasons, and I was in a season of creating and making the album, and now I'm in a season of bringing that to the people and living life in between. Yeah.
And then the rest of it will come from there, I'm sure. We're coming for that season as well. But let's turn our attention to this song, First Love. It's your latest single. It's very raw and it is quite tender. Not unknown for the sort of sound we know from you, but it is really beautiful. It's a really beautiful song. And before we play it for Cape Town, I know that there's a special story behind how this whole song came together. Do you want to just take us there? What was going through your heart when you wrote this particular track?
Yeah, I long and the short, I went through my first breakup, and a first heartbreak, it takes you to places, man. But I think that it wasn't like it ended in a bad way. It wasn't like there was animosity, but it just wasn't in the right space. And I think that on the back ends of that, I was faced with a lot of like, you look back on the relationship and you think, oh man, I wish I did this better, or oh man, I wish I did this better. And I remember just thinking like, well, the reality is that the first time you do anything, you're
gonna be pretty
suck
bad
at
it. Yeah.
And I think that I just felt like I felt so guilty that this person had to put up with me learning how to love for the first time, and that I couldn't do it right, and I wasn't going to do it right. And as human beings, we will naturally always mess up and we'll whatever. But I just like, there were moments where I was like, oh man, I wish I was more patient in this situation. Like maybe things would be different if, and this song was birthed out of a lot of those thoughts.
Quite a lot of vulnerability in writing it. If we could be a fly on the wall in your room while you were writing the song, I'm sure we would get to experience quite a lot of that. Yeah, that vulnerability and heart soul. Were there any tears in drafting?
Yeah, lots of tears, man. This song is an important song for the project because I think ultimately it taps into a level of vulnerability that I've never shown in my writing before, and a level of like personality in it that I think I haven't shown before. And so it was a very tough song to write, and it was a very tough song to release. But I think at the end of the day, I realized like people are listening to it from their experiences, and they start seeing like, oh wow, I feel seen in this because Will's gone through this similar thing. And I think that that's the most important part in the things that we do as musicians.
What I love about you is you record quite a lot of your life. Did you record any parts of the creation of this song itself and the feeling of writing and like producing this thing?
Yeah, I've actually got some voice notes which I can quickly send to you now.
Yeah, send.
There was so this first one is the title wasn't meant to end like this. So the original title in my head was the concept was it's like it wasn't meant to end like this. We weren't meant to end this way. We were meant to make it forever type thing. But as we were writing it and figuring it out, it kind of morphed into something different. But this voice note was me sitting in my room, just kind of mumbling through some things, and you hear the chorus melody kind of come out.
Who I am now. Now we're just crying in your bedroom. I try and find a way to say what I mean it, but don't you know thinking it's all told you and try to let go. Baby, I hope that you know more and like this.
So the meat was there, the guitar riff was there, and like some of the melody was there, and you can hear me just
Come on to the band like this. I love it.
So that was a really special one. And then I took that voice note into studio and started chatting with my co-writers David Bubele and a guy called Brian Brundage, and we were talking about this concept. And Brian was like, well, I said I want it to be called First Love, and then he was like, well, the first time we do anything, we suck at it. And then we started to be like, yeah. And then we started talking about that. And then he was like, well, tell me about first time you rode a bike.
What came first to you? Was it the verse or the bridge that came to you first? Because those are the two
The verse came
first.
It fell out. He was like, just think about the things that you did first and you sucked at it and write that.
Yeah.
And it was riding my bike, crashing my mom's car, getting my butt kicked when I got in a fight for the first time, and passing out on Long Street when I gave wine a try.
Did you record some of those moments as well too?
Yeah, there's a voice note in there that should be, I think it's like 54 seconds.
Your verse?
Yes, yeah.
Well, let's do it.
Oh, I cut both my knees the first time that I rode a bike.
Little differences, but all there.
I can hear, yeah.
I crashed my mom's car back when I was still learning to drive. And I got my ass kicked the first time I got in a fight. And I passed out on Long Street the first time I drove one to try. Told my right.
Didn't know the pre yet.
Yeah, like I'm not there yet, but it goes somewhere.
Yeah.
It's really going somewhere with that. And those lyrics are just so flippin' well crafted, dude. They're a piece of art, honestly. Because you can all recognize yourself in those moments. You can feel in some way that this is something we can all sort of connect with.
Yeah.
We've all fallen off our bike the first time, and even in our adult lives, guy, I don't think we give ourselves permission to do anything for the first time unwell. So even as an adult, you're much younger than me. I still find myself going through those moments of messing things up and not being afraid to try things for the first time and mess them up. And then how did this bridge come together?
The bridge, I'm a strong believer in, like, don't write a bridge unless there's something more to be said. Because sometimes I feel like songs can have a bridge and you're like, that added no impact to the song.
Yes.
But when we came to the end of our second chorus and we had done a little bit of the post, it just felt too wrong to go down into a down chorus and then just end the song.
Yeah.
And so then we were kind of talking, and this whole song is basically going like, the chorus, standing in the kitchen, let it really sink in, we'll never dance here again. Keys on the counter, wish I could have found her a couple years later instead. I'm sorry that you had to be my first love.
What is those keys on the counter? Because it's one of the lyrics that you've called out a lot whenever it's the one that stands out for me the most. I'm trying to imagine the scene of like, what, just leaving keys in the counter? And
it's kind of like,
just feels flat. It's
here's
like,
the key, I'm gone.
I'm done.
And she's walked out the door. And you kind of standing there in this empty apartment, and you've got nothing but the keys, and you're looking and you're reminiscing at the moments that you had together. And I think that ultimately the bridge, to encapsulate everything that the song was saying, the bridge was saying, if I could go back to the beginning and rewrite our ending and do what I didn't know how, I see it different. Like, I'd probably be with you now.
It makes the heartbreak even harder.
Exactly.
Let's
So
take a listen.
it just adds something more.
Yeah. No, I don't. That's a lie.
Back to the beginning, and rewrite our ending, and do what I didn't know how. Oh, it's clear from a distance. If I'd done it different, you'd probably be with me now. But I'm standing in the kitchen.
Down chorus.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sure, dude. It comes together so beautifully with that. And I think, like I said, it almost sets up that heartbreak so much more when you get that, like, okay, it's going to be, we could be, maybe we will.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Actually, it's okay.
Yeah.
I can come to with this one.
Yeah. And there's a level of that acceptance that has to happen. Like, you can't live in this Alice in Wonderland world for the rest of your life and be like, oh, we're gonna get back. Like, at this point, it was like, there had to be an acceptance. And yeah.
Here it is. Well, Cape Town, we've spoken a lot about the song itself. It's time for us to make sure we play it for you. Hot off the Heartbreak press. This is Will Linley's song called First Love. We're very, very excited to wait to talk a bit more about the album coming your way. Let us know your thoughts.
Celebrating all things local talent.
This is Spotlight SA, exclusive to the Hit 30.
This is totally one of those songs that I think everybody's going to celebrate, both lyrically, both the artistry of the creation of it all, and just how much heart and soul you poured into it. So just
Thank you.
Will
Thank
Linley.
you. Thank you.
We're loving it. Okay, let's turn our attention to this album. You have teased for us today.
Baby, come
We're
on.
so bloody excited. We got something lined up for you that I don't think you're going to enjoy, but I think you will enjoy in the end.
Okay.
Okay. That'll come in
Okay.
a bit. But let's turn our attention to the album itself. It's a really big thing. It's your debut album. It's dropping on the 5th of September this year.
Yeah.
And it's called Don't Cry Because It's Over. It's got a title. It really has us all in our fields just by the name of the album itself.
Yeah.
What are you putting into this?
Heart and soul and tears, man.
Is it going to be more of this?
It's-
More of what
it's-
we just played?
There's a wide range, which I really love. Like, I didn't want to make a project where every single song sounded the same. And so that's why we did the whole, emotional harpooning of freaking cinematic into First Love. And then the songs that we got coming are even crazier. And I'm so excited about it. And no song on here sounds the same. And I think that for me, it's an exploration of the nostalgia, the beauty, the heartache, and the sadness that comes with both falling in and out of love. And it's just exploring all of that.
Did you do any experimenting with genres that are like very foreign to you? Will we be expecting something that feels a little bit like, oh, that's interesting?
I feel like what I feel quite grateful about is I've explored a lot of stuff before. So like Kill All My Feelings was like my rock song in the earlier days. And then I did like Blame, which is like kind of more in the Afrobeat style. Yeah. And then I've done things like Miss Me When You're Gone feel like then, okay, a First Love makes sense. Or like, so I think that there's a song on the album, there's many songs on the album that people will be like, oh, he's done this because he did a Kill All My Feelings. Or, oh, this is an extension of the style of, you know, and that feels quite exciting. So I don't think there's going to be anything that pulls... That like totally surprises people. But I think that some of like the songwriting and the perspectives might be like, oh, I haven't heard that type of vibe from
In fact,
Will
that's
before.
been most of the feedback about this particular song itself was this is back to the old original sort of like, what you call it, sad boy, Will Linley coming back
in his
again.
bedroom with a guitar. Yeah.
So there are a lot of notes that are going to be tied in. So basically, you're telling me that now I can't go and have a good Friday night and dance in a club to one of these tracks. Like you're not going to.
No, you definitely can. Well, yeah, there's definitely no techno, bruh.
What the hell? Will Linley?
Hey, we're
what
not
the
Fred
heck?
Againin, bruh. No way.
Do you even know me?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Album 2.
Okay, album 2.
Sophomore,
yes.
Sophomore.
There we go. Alrighty, so it's coming out on the 5th of September. The whole of the world is going to be excited about it. Are there going to be live performances? Is this thing going to be toured, this album?
Yeah. So we're touring in South Africa in October, at the end of October. I've got one show in like Railways on the 4th of September, which is kind of like the pre-album launch thing. But I wanted to give South Africa a little bit of time with the project before I came back and played. So I play the district in town on like the 24th of October, which is really exciting.
Yes, what a cool venue as well.
Yeah, and then we are currently trying to find a theatre in Cape Town to do a screening of. Basically, the whole concept around the album is rom-coms, and the music videos that we've made for all the like 5 songs on the project that we love the most. They tell a story, and it makes a little rom-com together. And so now we're trying to find a theatre around Cape Town that will screen that the week of the album launch. So if we know of any theatres, please hit me up.
Yeah, a lot of them will need support here in Cape Town as well too. So I'm sure lots will be popping you those sort of notes as well. And if you know some theatres you want us to recommend as well too, let us know.
Yeah. So we got a couple of fun moments like that, and I'm going to do some pop-ups and do some living room shows and things like that just to build some hype, which will be good.
Let's turn Will Linley into Willie Linley again. It's time to give Delucia a chance behind the microphone here because we wanted to have some fun with this album name because we get it. It's a rom-com. It's going to make you cry, but the whole point of the album is like don't be sad, don't cry until it's over, whatever it is, because it's over. And like we wanted to see if you can not cry until it's over.
Okay.
It's not sad.
Okay.
And you're not allowed to be salty about it. But you are allowed to be sour about it.
No ways.
Okay. All right.
Bro.
So who's going to bring these through, Dee?
I've got them with me.
Okay. Delicia's going to pass you a little treat, yeah.
There are extremely sour hard candies.
Oh, no.
Please feel free to take.
You can choose any color you like.
Just one.
Just one.
Okay.
Well, you can take more than one. You're welcome.
If you feel
No, I was like wondering if this was some, how many can you get?
No.
Okay.
So you don't just pop it in your mouth just yet because we're going to ask you a bunch of questions based on the single itself. Because obviously, First Love, we wanted to get to know Will because this is like back to the original, the first. So we have a whole bunch of questions about firsts.
Yeah.
Because you'll be so sour, I don't think you'll have a chance really to think about it too much. So the idea is suck on it, and if it's salivating, it's fine.
Yeah.
But we're going to ask you a couple of questions on your firsts.
Okay.
We're literally calling it Will's first time at everything.
Okay.
So first thing that comes to mind, just say it. You may now open your lovely sour sweet.
Sure, guys.
Full
I hate
disclaimer.
sour. Like, genuinely, you couldn't have picked something worse. I hate sour. Okay.
Literally, Delucia even asked him if he has any allergies. He's like, no, none. Well, now screw it.
I don't think you can be allergic to sour. Bruh, here we go. This is how you know I love you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
It's in the mouth. Keep it in. Okay.
Oh!
The first question. What's the first thing that made you fall in love?
Made me fall in love. This is rough. I fell in love with music after listening to Coldplay's Yellow. So.
Oh, beautiful. Okay,
yeah.
cool. So the next one is, what is the first lyric you ever wrote?
The first lyric I ever wrote. Okay.
Bonus, if you can sing it for us.
For the song.
Any song.
It goes, my baby, my darling, I love you. It was on ukulele. Yo!
Okay, next one. Okay.
It gets better. It gets sweeter. Don't worry.
What's the first DM you ever sent to somebody famous? And did they respond to you?
Bruh, I've got this DM that I sent to Chelsea Cutler when I was a kid.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, I was literally looking back on it the other day. I said, so Chelsea Cutler is like my idol, my dream.
Yeah.
Like the GOAT artist. She lives in New York. She's incredible. She's like literally the best. I said, as one would say in South Africa, Chelsea, your album slaps, dude. It's so lekker. Thanks for blessing us. And how sick is that? Your music has touched someone on the other side of the world in South Africa. All the best. I'm 19 years old trying to slide into Chelsea Cutler's DMs.
You are so embarrassing. Honestly, you're
Bruh.
embarrassing.
Oh
us.
my gosh.
Oh, my word.
That's so funny. Great memory. It looks like you're not suffering enough. Maybe try another one. Here we go. We can pop that one in. Okay.
Yo, no.
So, next one.
Is my tongue about to go blue and red?
Oh, no, you're all good.
Okay.
What was your first on-stage mishap?
Oh, I was playing a show in Cape Town. We were playing at the old Biscuit Mill, and the whole set for the song Maybe. We were playing my song Maybe,
Yes.
and it just didn't work. Like nothing worked. It
Oh,
wasn't. It was
gosh.
everything was fast forwarded. I just had to skip the song. It was so bad.
Okay, next one. How old were you and where were you when you had your first kiss?
I was 16 years old at a school dance, and I was so nervous. And I was like, "Do you want to go for a walk?"
Yeah.
And we walked.
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
walked. And we walked.
Was
and we
there
walked.
tongue?
I think it's too sour to say. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, the next one. What's the first thing you ever tried to cook and how badly did it really go?
I tried to make banana bread, and I misread the instructions on the oven. It said like 275 degrees, but that was for Fahrenheit, and I thought it was Celsius. So
my word.
I put the oven. I was like, the oven
Oh
doesn't
my
go on to
gosh.
275 degrees.
So 200
Celsius.
is fine,
So
yeah.
I put it on to 250, and I pulled out the banana bread, and it was a mess.
Okay, and the last one is what's the first love letter or message you've ever sent to somebody?
The first love letter message I sent to anyone. What was it? Yo, I think I poured my heart and soul out onto a piece of paper. Like I wrote a long letter.
Yeah. Did
I
they
can't remember.
appreciate it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
As long as they
100%.
appreciated it.
100%.
Do you want another one for fun?
No. Yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, Will Linley!
Yo.
Lover boy,
Thank you, guys.
you're not so salty and not sour enough. I'm sorry we had to do that to you, but you told us, don't cry because it's over. So you didn't cry and it's over. Well done.
I'm sweating.
You were a champ
I'm like
with that.
sweating.
I gave it to Danilo earlier and he was dying.
That was rough. Yeah, those things are rough. I remember them from my childhood. It was those. What are they called in the front there? They're
The
called
warheads.
Warheads. Those things are death.
Yeah.
Ladies and gents, the single is out. First Love. It's already breaking hearts in the best way. And Will Linley's just getting started. Go pre-save the album. Go stream. Go stay locked. And obviously, the album is coming out on the 5th of September. It's called Don't Cry Because It's Over. Thank you, Will.
Thank you so much. Yes, please can I have water? No, it's been an honor. You guys are amazing. I absolutely adore you guys. Thank you.
And we love you for the music, Minnie. Until next time, when the album is out, we'll do a complete listening party here in the studio.
Come on.
It won't be sour sweets, but we'll have lots of fun here taking
I love
a
it.
listen.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gents, Will Linley steps out of the building.
Feel it. For more, tune in to goodhopefm.co.za.
It's all you need.